Alright, little Raptor update video. We got transmission oil change. I think I mentioned that in the last video. And straighten this bumper out in the last video with the excavator. It's a little better. Looks a little better than it did. Since then, I've done a little bit of research on these leaf springs they put on the back. Typed that number in, and they are for a regular F-150. I knew there was something up with them because it sits way higher in the back, so they're just stiffer, I guess. And you know, the Raptor definitely has way softer springs than a regular F-150. And they got these generic shocks on the back. I don't even know what brand they are. I don't know, a little bit of a logo there, but can't like really read it. So that's something we're gonna take care of. Probably just trying to find a used set of first gen actual Raptor leaf springs for it, and shocks too, because they're rebuildable. So if I can get them cheap enough, I can have them rebuilt for like 150 bucks or so from what I've seen online. And then still has the fog shocks on the front, so we will be able to get those rebuilt. And then at least kind of get the suspension back up and going. I have been driving around a little bit. I think we got a wheel bearing on this front here, this front driver's side, because we're getting a bit of a squeak, kind of just a squealing sound whenever you're turning to the one direction. It's definitely coming from this front driver's side, so tear into that. It does have new brakes on the front, which is nice. What else have we done? It shifts pretty good. It still has a funny shift between third and fourth. I did wipe down the interior a little bit real quick with just a washcloth, just a soapy rag pretty much, to try to bring it back a little bit. You can see there's still a lot of grunge in all the crevices. It was really bad. I had to really scrub this steering wheel with like a real aggressive like sponge. It's like almost like a plastic sponge because it had so much grime on it. Kind of like how this shifter is. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. It gets like this grunge. Our excavator joysticks get that too. It's just like from dirty hands and sweat, and you can like scrape that off. It's really gross. So this whole steering wheel had like a thick layer of it on it. It was real sticky and gross. So it's kind of tore up from the scrubbing it, but at least it's not sticky anymore. So now next time I clean it, it'll come even cleaner. But the issue I'm having still is getting the key out. It's out right now because I found out that you can pull the ignition fuse and it'll let you take the key out, but it won't register that it's in park, so it won't let you turn the key off the whole way. I've lifted this up. Yeah, look how grungy it is under there. It's really nasty. Last guy drove us did not take good care of it. But these wires are for the sensor that senses if it's in park. It's a micro switch. You can't get it alone. You have to get the whole shifter, from what I'm seeing. So I took these 3 wires and cut them and tried all the combinations, touching them together, and you can hear it clicking up here, and it'll actually light the parking light up on the dash to show it's in park after I touch them together, but it still won't let me take the key out. So I don't know, I have to probably end up just getting a shifter for it, try to find a decent used one on eBay or something, and hopefully that fixes that. So yeah, it's coming along though. It's getting a little bit better every day. Another issue was Changed the oil, and the drain plug was stripped out. It was definitely already stripped out because when I tightened it up, it was like it just kept going. That I didn't even get it to where it felt tight. It never felt tight. It just kept spinning. So I don't know. I seen online that they make a like a freaking bolt that like threads in there, and then it has a bolt in it. So it just kind of self taps in, and then it has a smaller bolt in it that you take out. So probably gonna go that route for now, because I don't know, 340, almost 50,000 miles. Hate to mess with tearing the whole oil pan off the bottom of the engine with that many miles, because who knows how long the engine's gonna last. So that's what we're gonna do with that for now. The big things are getting this suspension squared away, getting that key so it comes out, and then yeah, see, I want to change the oil in the trans one more time, see if that helps it get even better. If not, then I'll be looking for a used transmission to throw in it. Another thing I want to mess with is this bedside here. I don't know, I want to try to pull this out, get like some, I've seen them things they like glue to them or whatever, and like a slide hammer, and try to pop that out some. Eventually we'll try to find a new bed for it, but I'm gonna do mechanical stuff and suspension first, and then we'll worry about cosmetics. But I wouldn't mind trying to pop it out a little bit just so it's a little better, because I mean it's pretty pushed in pretty bad. So other than that, it's at least drivable. I ain't afraid to drive it down the road. You just can't get the key out without pulling a fuse. So always chickens, always coming to check out what I got going on. But I just figured I'd make a little update, because I changed the oil and stuff yesterday and didn't record nothing. Figured I'd go over it. But yeah, that's the cheapest Raptor. I don't know, I've seen some people on YouTube here that they're always putting, oh, I bought the cheapest Raptor in the world, and it's like a $15,000 or $20,000 Raptor. I don't know, this was significantly cheaper than that, and I see Raptors for 15 grand all the dang time, these first gens. Decently high miles on them, but they're way better shape than this truck. So if you buy a $15,000 Raptor and it don't got no rust and everything works, that's definitely not the cheapest one out there. And this ain't the only one that's in this bad a shape. So kind of clickbait, that's what I think. But anyways, stay tuned, and there'll be plenty more updates on this thing to come. Thanks for watching.